What is up, everybody? It is I, Alex, the Boogeyman. Channel Bugs are insert. Focus point. Now, last week, we worked on that lead hook. We did different variations of that lead hook. For most of us, that's our left side, our non-dominant side. And I know for some of us, our arms were tired by the end of the week. That shoulder, the biceps, the triceps, we were feeling sore because we just threw so many of those left hands. So this week, we'll give you a little bit of a break. We're gonna focus more on the rear side, on, for many of us, the right hand in boxing. Now, both hands are different. They're not just interchangeable things, right? We use them differently. They're different tools. They have advantages, they have disadvantages. So when I'm in my boxing stance and my hands are up on boxing guard, my lead hand, my left hand, is going to be closer to the target than my back hand. So that means I can get there quicker with my left than I can with my right. You might say, oh, it's not really that big of a difference, pretty negligible. Not in boxing, it's not. Those milliseconds count. So that little extra time, my opponent can see this punch coming a little bit more. It takes a little longer to travel. It gives them more time to figure out what to do with it, how to defend it, how to counter it. Now, of course, there's advantages too. I can get more power on this side. Not only is it my dominant side, but it's got more distance to travel. I can start to pick up more velocity as I throw it. I can also rotate sometimes a little bit more into it because I've got more room to do that. Also getting my weight coming forward, naturally going to make for a little bit more power. And I can even use the time that it takes to my advantage in boxing. So let's say I'm throwing, start combinations off with a lot of jabs. We do that for a lot of reasons, but one is it gives us time to figure out what to do with this dominant, powerful hand. So for instance, if I'm throwing a jab and I see somebody, I'm thinking I'm just gonna throw the old jab cross, the 1-2, but I see someone start to duck when I throw my jab. I've got time to audible and turn that into a right uppercut. Hopefully run right into that right uppercut. Or maybe I'm starting to throw that cross and I see them ducking. I can also drop down and throw that cross the body. If I see their hands go up, I could do the same thing. So it gives us that time to figure out what to do. Sometimes when they're even calling fights in boxing, they're not quite sure. They'll say the right hand because they're not even sure exactly what they threw since they sort of changed it as they went. That's a little bit more advanced version. I can even start a punch off as one thing and change it mid-flight, like a big, for instance, as again, we'll go back to that uppercut. So let's say I think my opponent's gonna duck down. I'm gonna throw that rear uppercut, that right uppercut. But instead of ducking, I see them step back a little bit. So that uppercut's gonna miss if I throw it. But I don't have to stop it. I could, but I could also start the motion and then turn it into a cross. It starts as an uppercut, turns into a cross. Or a simpler example is I'm throwing that cross to the face and I see him ducking, so I drop down, I turn it across the body. But I do this mid-flight. I'm thinking head, oh, I gotta change it. Now again, it's more advanced. We're talking milliseconds here, but I think we can do it. We're gonna give it a try. We're also just gonna talk about subbing out different punches on that rear side based on what our opponent does. Try to work that hand involved, try to think of it as we're picking the right tool for the right job. That's how we do it. That's how we're gonna do it. And when this week is over, that's how we will have done it.
You're one microscopic cog in his catastrophic plan, designed and directed by his red right.